MyWAE! Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to MyWAE. Welcome back to the MyWAE channel. Let's start. Today, we get the first ever work story time. So, Best Buy story time. Someone call it a little segment. Work. Jesus, my hair is really insane. So, I'm gonna need you guys to go get your snacks. Because today we're talking about my first, second, and third time working at Best Buy on the sales floor. Let's get started, shall we? Okay, so first off, right? My hours aren't all a lot of it's not intense, right? I'm really I'm trying to open this, but I can't. I'm trying okay, for the first time ever working on the sales floor was I think a week ago. Technically, yeah, I was gonna make this video after my second shift, but I was retired and I couldn't find anywhere to record at. So my first shift ever being on sales floor, it was really cool. It was different. I was really nervous, and if you know me, I get nervous really kind of depends what it is though. I don't really. Anyway, so on the first day of my sales floor, they had put me in the home and theater department, which is cool. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically home and theater is basically where there's a bunch of TVs, system sound bars, sound equipment, projectors. Yeah, that's basically it. And they also had me in appliances. You know what appliances is microwaves, washer dryers, refrigerators, mini fridges, fans, appliances, right? So I'm not gonna say their names, but I have to come up with nicknames for them for this channel. One day they're gonna find this channel. I might tell them, who knows? One day they're gonna find the channel and be like, oh, that's me, but I had to come up with nicknames. Names for them. Because yeah, I don't wanna expose your identity. I don't know. I've never done this before, so I wouldn't really know how this works. But moving on, I had first got there with this really cool person. He's great. He's really awesome. I don't even know how to describe him because I'm bad with describing people. I feel like he's more of a nonchalant person. So Tissue, I'm calling Tissue. So Tissue, right? He introduced me to himself, and then he taught me how to do things. But the first person I met was I'm trying to really think of nicknames for these people. Okay, I guess I'm gonna call him Justin. Let's call him Justin. So I met Justin before, right? Before I met, what was his first name? The first guy's name? So got Justin. I don't even know what kind of name that is. Got Justin. I have to write this down. Dang. Oh, Justin and Tissue. Yeah. Justin and Tissue. Okay, so I met Justin first, right? He taught me he taught me a little bit about the TVs and stuff, about how different they are, specifically Samsung. Because now they're in the QLED edition series stuff, all that cool stuff. So he taught me around. He walking me around. I was shadowing him for a good few hours, and then I met Tissue. Tissue is in that department. Justin is more in the mobile department. He comes back and forth between mobile and home and theater. And Tissue and myself, we go back and forth between appliances and home and theater. That's still technically in the home system stuff. So after Justin left, right, Tissue, took me under his wing, and he was just cracking a bunch of jokes. He was just making me feel welcome. It was really cool. And he was showing me how to sell on the sales floor, because I'd never done it before. It was my first day on the sales floor from actually being at that job. So it was really cool. I was bonding with him so well. And then it was just this time like his end of his shift was coming up. So I was like, oh boy, now I gotta beat someone new, and it's like, so then Jishu told me that another name. Bragg, right? Bragg was coming in for the rest of my shift, because my shift was in between both of their shifts. So I was with Tissue first, and then now I'm with Bragg, right? By the way, these aren't their actual names, so don't. These aren't their actual names. It's just anonymous names right now. Until they're, I never asked if I can record this video and talk about them, so I just making up names. But hopefully, if they do see this video, they know who I'm talking about. But besides the point, so Brad came in, right? But then he's more of an older dude. He knows what he's doing. Like, you know, he's been working there for pretty well, like a long time, and he was more of a like shadowing me type of thing, right? So he was more. I'm not saying like they're like Tissue and Justin was more of a mentor, because they taught me differently, like, if that makes sense. I have to change Justin's name because it's not close enough to his name, but then again, I don't want him to, yeah. Anyway, but so Bragg was teaching me how to like sell, like trying to basically help me learn what to say to the customer, right? And how to say it and what to ask and like all that good stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. So then as the days going on, we just chilling. Like, my first day was like pretty chill. Like, it was, because at some points it gets like really like dry. No one comes to the store, but then now everyone wants to start coming in at once and just like rush hour at specific points of the day. And it's like, what the heck? So then I got tired of sitting around doing nothing. So I went to this freaking I went to the staff room, like the break room, to get some water, because I didn't bring any water with me because I'm an idiot. So I went to the staff room to get some water, right? So then they have this little like water jug. You know, in offices they have like the giant water jug that you could just flip the handle, and then you can flip the handle, and then the water comes out. Well, yeah, I couldn't find the cups, like the little plastic paper cups. So I was like, okay, so what do I do now? No, COVID. Don't want to do that. I was looking at every cabinet. I looked in the refrigerator. I looked in the freaking like cabinets, the bottom cabinets, because I don't want to think we'll be in. So then I saw something that grabbed my attention because I couldn't find the cups. Yeah, you know what I did. I grabbed the bowls, the plastic bowls, and I was like, what am I gonna do with this bowl? What am I gonna do with this bowl, right? So I looked at the bowl, right? I looked at the water cup. The water jug thing, right? The water fountain. With the bowl again. Fountain. Bowl. Idea. I put the bowl underneath the fountain and poured the water into the bowl. Just because I couldn't find the cups. And I was thirsty. I was dying. I was like, I need something to drink. But I didn't bring anything, so I didn't know what to bring. And I don't know where to put my stuff. I didn't know if it was gonna get stolen. Probably not, because everyone doesn't touch everyone's stuff, surprisingly. I'm kidding. But yeah, so I was in the break room by myself, like I'm drinking from a bowl. I was really hoping that no one like came in while I was doing that, because then I would have felt so embarrassed, bro. Oh my god, so just imagine, this is the bowl of water. Then someone walks in, you're like,
why are you acting so nervous? And why are you sweating so much? And why do you look so hungry? And
No, wait, it's not what you think. This is a big misunderstanding. You've got to believe me. Listen, I am telling you, you better listen to me, SpongeBob.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
Like, oh, for my first day too, that would be so embarrassing. Like, mind you, that was the first time of me ever going to the staff room. Like, I could have went when I was like, okay, wait, I'm lying there. That's the first time actually using the staff rooms. Like, I went in there before, but I never really grabbed anything. Like, I never went to get water. I never went to go look for something to drink, like go get food or snacks or stuff. That's the first time doing it. So I was like, I don't know where they keep their cups. And there was no one to be like found, and I don't want to bother anybody. So, because I'm the new kid, so I was like, what to do. So then, life hack: you don't have cups, use a bowl. Okay. But so yeah, I'm using the bowl, right? So then I take my little 15 minute break, because I was thirsty. I'm like, no, I'm not just sitting here and chilling. You know, at that time, it was really like dry. It was slow and stuff, right? So I left, right? So that time came, and then we back in action. I'm doing all my things, and he's still training me. I'm learning how to talk and all that good stuff. And like, that's where again I get thirsty again. So I go back into the break room to get some water. So then I went to go grab another bowl, right, from the cabinet, and then I go back to the fountain, and then I slightly looked to the right. And please, I don't understand why I didn't see this, but there was a giant box, like the height of the whole fountain. And guess what was inside? Yep. The plastic cups. So I was like, oh my god, never did I not see. But in my defense, the box was closed the first time. The second time, someone just left it open. So I was like, they low-key, I think they were watching me in the cams probably. I don't think there's cams in the break room though, but someone's watching me. They had a feeling that I used the bowl. So that goes that story. And yeah, that happened. And then for the rest of the night, I was working on the cash registers I was training on the cash register because I think that was the same night. I don't know, but that's basically the end of night one. Work day one, work day two. Let's just say work day two was not a very good day for me. It was like a really rough day. It was a really rough day. Like, worse than the first day. Because the first day was great. I found it really great and funny and like pretty hilarious, because that's my first work experience, and I already like have one of drinking, bro. I was just, yo. Anyway, I'm gonna get to the point. So work day two, it was recently this week. Yeah, it was this week. It was Thursday. I'm recording this video on Sunday, so it doesn't get out Sunday, November. It's on the screen. But yeah, what do we call it? So first off, right, I had the morning shift. I had it from 10 to 2, right? 10 to 2. That was my shift, right? I had woken up late, and then I didn't get to work until an hour after. So that was already a bad start, because I woke up with like a weird mood, and I was just like, I'm late, and I was having a bad morning, a really rough morning. So then I get to work, right? My manager was cool with it. I told him I honestly thought like my hours were from 11 to 2, but it was from 10 to 2. So I woke up late, technically, because my hours were originally 10 to 2, but I thought it was 11 to 2 because I looked at my schedule and I saw, yeah, that was mixed up. Cool. And I asked him if I could stay an extra hour. And he's like, yeah, stay an extra hour. I'm like, okay, cool. So then I get to work, right? Someone was covering for me because I was late. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I realized that she wasn't staying there. Her name is, we're going to call her Belly. I remember her name too. I'm learning all these names too, so it makes me feel happy because I'm like, you know, having coworkers and having friends and, well, acquaintances. I don't know if they consider me a friend yet, but if you do, thanks. But if not, I'm sorry. But anyway, so Belly, right? She was covering for me, and then she's also technically a new employee also, but she's been working there longer than me. Like, I think a good month long. I don't know how she's been working longer than me, but she's been working longer than me, so she doesn't really know everything either. So then she goes back to her mobile section. I think that's where she was in. I'm literally by myself for like 3 or 4 hours, 2 or 3 hours, right? Covering home and appliances, and home and theater and appliances. My store is like pretty big. I think we're one of the main stores. I think, don't quote me on it, but we might be. I don't know. But my store is not small, but it's not big. I think it's like more meat. Like it's like in between medium and large. Okay, so like that section goes from the front of the building to the back of the building. The front of the building is home and theater. The back of the building is appliances, and they both. Home and appliances are bigger, but you know, it's pretty cool. So I realized I'm by myself, right? Mind you, this is my second time being on the sales floor. So who made the schedule? Bobbert, my manager. I love you. You're awesome. But why would you do me like that? Why? Honestly, I don't know if you made the schedule. I think you did. But why would you do me like that? My second time being on the sales floor, and I'm by myself. So I woke up late. I was late to work. I was by myself in the freaking sales floor for my second time being on it. So I was having a really rough day. So I was low-key having a panic attack. I'm like... And then on top of that, I was getting customers that were like... I'm not going to say like... Anyway, I'm not gonna say that they were like the worst customers to have. They were more of the customers like, oh, well, I came here for this, and I know what I want, and I know more than you. Well, to be fair, you might know more than me, but you came here for my help, so dial it down, thanks. Well, yeah, so there was like one of those customers, right? So there was this one customer that wanted to get 2 TVs, but small TVs, but was compatible it was like able to do 1080p. So then me, right? Since I was the only one over there, I was like, okay. So I was like listening to the customer, wherever the heck he wanted. So I was like, okay, so you want 2 TVs that are fairly low price, that has 1080p, and if open box is possible. Okay, so I showed him a box that was like, that did everything that he wanted. So I was happy about that. I was like, okay, I did that. I showed him that. And then I showed him something else. He didn't like it. So I'm like, okay. Well, we don't have no more open box stuff, like TV wise, because that's taken or just not available right now. And so then I was like, hey, can Bailey, can you come help me? So she was like, yeah, sure. Where you at? Home and theater. I'm kidding. She knew where I was. So then she came, and she already assumed that I already showed him like the TVs that he suggested. So then she tried to look it up on the Best Buy app on her phone, but she couldn't get freaking service. So that was great. So then Justin, he comes out of nowhere talking about y'all still need help in home and theater, and we were like, and she was like, yo, send back up, please. So it was kind of funny. So then that was 3 of us, myself, Belly, Justin, working on this freaking dude, who apparently knew everything and knew what he wanted to get. So then Justin is still like, he'd been working there for like a few years now. So then he knows the stuff. He knows his TV. He knows most of like the sections, like the departments in the store. So it was cool. So we looked up, because I looked up at Justin because he's freaking cool. And I looked up to Tissue, another person that I haven't talked to you guys about yet. But basically everyone who was like above me, I look up to them because they know what they're doing. And I need their help because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So anyway, so then Justin comes for our rescue, SOS call, the Batman symbol. So then he comes, and then he was like, how may I help you? What's up? What you need? What you looking for? So we told him the situation, and then like the same TV that I showed the guy 5 minutes before Billy and Justin came, Justin showed him the same exact things I showed him. That made me feel so good about myself, because I'm like, look at me learning. Hey, look at me. So I was like, okay, so I showed him that one. He didn't like it. But so then Justin was low-key was like, that's the best, like, that's the best TV for what you're asking for. And they don't make 60-inch. I think he wanted a 20 to 30-inch TV, but I don't think they make any more. I don't think we have 30 inches TV. It's like 32. But you know those customers that want to be like, wants everything how they want it. If that makes sense. But yeah, so then Justin was like, yeah, we don't have that. we don't have that. But this is the best, that basically what you're asking for. And then I forgot how the conversation ended, but then I think he left, and then I was like, yeah, Justin, the boxes that you showed him, I showed him. I said that. I was like, yeah, this is basically the TV that you're looking for, cause like me, I don't like asking for help, if you know me. So like I like to like try to do it on my own, because I feel like that's how I learn better. It's like I like doing hands-on stuff. Like if you're telling me, that's why I never did good in school, because teachers love to talk at you, right, and lecture you about how to do 2 + 2 = freaking 6, and it's just like, no, I don't like learn. I'm not gonna say I don't like learning like that, because I can learn it, but then if you spitting facts at me all at the same time, it's gonna go right in this ear, through my eyes, not even in my brain, through my, if that's, I don't know, but you get the picture. It's gonna go right out my other ear. I'm not gonna understand anything. I mean, I'm gonna take some things, but it's like selective. So that's how I knew about the certain TV sections, because yeah, like I would overhear my coworkers talking and stuff, which would be cool, because it's like, yeah, but like, that's why I kind of like how they all like are teaching me, because Brad teaches me more. Well, he taught me. I haven't seen him since my first shift. He taught me, like, he's more of a help me hands-on, because he like agrees with what I'm saying, and like how if you do it yourself, like hands-on stuff, it's easier to learn things. So that's how we connect. And then Justin, he does the same thing. He does the same thing like Brad does, but he's more like instructive too, which is good, because when I'm doing it, when I'm like doing like the character stuff, he's like right there in my ear telling me, like reminding me to do certain things, which is great. So he's watching me do it, and then he would be like, oh wait, we gotta fix that. And I'm like, gotta check this, gotta check that. So like they all have their they're really good teachers, like they're really good like mentors or whatever. So like I really am grateful to have them, because I will lose my mind. So yeah, that day was losing my mind. I feel like I was stumbling over my words, like talking too fast or not talking enough, and it was just like by myself, and I was literally having a breakdown. So then Justin came, because he noticed I was like off. So it was weird, because he already like knows, like I was just sitting there like, he was like, what's good, man? I'm like, nothing. I'm like really freaking out here. And he's like, what's up? I was like, they had me on home and theater for the by myself, and I'm my second time working. He's like, yeah, I get that, man. I hate being, like, he said he hated being at home and theater by himself, because like, especially now, home and theater is like really like the popular departments right now, because we're in the holidays. Everyone wants like a holiday TV for like their Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, all that good stuff. So yeah, he personally like agreed with me. He was like, yeah, but he's like, you have any questions? I was like, nah, I don't really have questions. I just freaking out, like I just don't know what I'm doing. So then he taught me how to just part 2 is really long. He showed me how to like schedule orders. So then we were scheduling orders, like, you know, practicing on the cash register and stuff. And I kid you not, 5 minutes later, a customer wants to schedule an order. I'm like, oh, we just did this. So I was like, come on, man. So I was like, I just done this, but I still had him there, because I was like mostly sure what I was doing. But then I feel like I was a little bit confused on certain things. So he was still there. I was like, hey, Justin, can you come back? I need help scheduling an order, because that's funny. You just taught me how to do that. So then, yeah, so he was checking up on me every single day. I was annoying the hell out of him my second shift. I was like, I'm sorry for making that. He's like, nah, man, it's cool. You're new. So it's just like, you need to learn this stuff. I was like, thanks, man. You're awesome. So then, yeah. So day 2 wasn't the best day of me working there because I was having a mental breakdown. But they got better. And then, and this is when I met I almost made his name Def. Actually, we'll call him Def. So then, thank God, Def came along. I have to change that name. Zeph. We'll call him Zeph. So we had Zeph come along, right? So then he saved my. So the day got better because he works at home and theater too. So then it was like, yes, I have backup. Yes. So then he came to help me. So then I was making sales on my own. I made a few sales by myself. Like, if I'm not sure about something, I will try to, like, I guess, improvise, but like still know what I'm saying at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to regurgitate what they told me or what I overheard. So that's really cool. So then Seth came along and it was really great because he also knows what he's talking about. Like, he knows the ins and outs of the TVs and stuff. So it's really cool. But yeah, my mom's home now. Sweet. But anyway, day 2 went pretty well. Day 3. Day 3 was awesome, bro. It was so great. It was such a better. One, because I had the afternoon shift, so it was 4 to 8. Also the evening shift. That was the closing shift. So then I get there, I see 2, not 1, but 2 of my coworkers that work in the same department as me there. It was great. It was a great feeling. I was like, yes, I have help. Finally. Oh my God, yes. Tissue and Zeph was there. I was like, yes. Oh, and Justin too, but he wasn't, like, I don't think he's really in the home and theater. He's more mobile, but he goes back and forth. So they were, everyone was there. Even Belly was there. Like, everyone was there because around 4 o'clock is when it gets busy and stuff. I was there. I was lit. So then I'm getting orders done by myself. I'm like, bro, wait, I'm getting orders by myself. I probably, that was like the least time I've ever I didn't ask for help. Like, I didn't really ask for a lot of help that day. Well, this day was Thursday of this week. Was it? Yeah. No, that was yesterday. Yeah, that was I think that was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Saturday. I mean, yeah, it was Saturday. So then, they're about to walk in very soon. So, I had made my first order by myself, and I felt so confident. Like, it was like, yes. Like, they were still instructing me, helping me and stuff, and they were like making sure I was good, and, you know, asking like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." But maybe I said my order by myself. They're like, "Yeah, that's what's up." I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." It was lit. But then, what really, like, I was just on a roll yesterday. Like, I was getting things done, I was getting orders out, and then I sold my first Best Buy card. So apparently, that's like a really big thing. So I already made my first achievement. I sold my first card. I almost had 2 in one day. 2! But because I didn't know exactly what I was talking about with the Best Buy card, I was stumbling with my words. I had actual backup, but everyone was busy because it was busy hour. So they couldn't really come to help me. And I didn't know how to say the question to my manager. Or, yeah, one of the managers. Because one of the managers helped me make the card. Like, help someone apply for the card. Because I don't know how to do that. I never did that on the cash register before. I never, like, applied for a card for someone before. So that was first. And it's like kind of a long process. But yeah, so day 3 was really well. Like, really great. And I really, like, I'm happy. Like, I came home smiling my face off. I was like, it was really great. It was really good. But that's basically it. Day 1 was a great first day. It's like day 2 was more of a struggle, and day 3 was amazing. And I don't work again until next Thursday and Friday. Love that. But that's about it, because this video is getting really long, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time, like with my work stuff, because I actually have things to talk about now that pertains to my job. So hope you guys actually will enjoy these story times. I'm gonna have probably more story time stuff. Yeah, and there would have been more funny things in this video about like what happened from hour to hour, but I didn't really. So if you guys already if you guys want the like the story times about my job and stuff, that'd be really cool. Like leave a like down below. Oh, I forgot to mention, on the last video, bro, you guys are awesome. That the pumpkin, like the Halloween and stuff, that did so well for like a small period of time. Like, look on the screen now. Like, this is from today when I checked it, but this like versus I think the first few hours of it being out. I don't know, the first day, 24 hours, I don't know, but there's 2 pictures on the screen somewhere, and thank you so much. That meant so much. I got so much likes that video, with so much views, and it was just like, wow. Okay, maybe think I need to record another video, so like, I did. But I didn't want to record a video until I had like work stuff, so I was like, great, this is awesome. Like I said, I was gonna record a video after my second shift, but I got home really depressed, so I was like, oh my god. But yeah. Oh, so I got a new ring light. Thanks to my mom. It's green, that's why we're not on the floor, and this is my hands free. You guys just realized that? I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, you guys enjoyed these story times, just do what you do in this video. Leave a like, comment. If you haven't already, subscribe or like that stuff, and I think that's it. Yeah. Check out my gaming channel, the group channel, all that good stuff. It's over right here. But anyway, it's been MyWAE, guys. If you like my way, go find your way. Peace out. Story time.